Hello everyone, I'm Sign1News anchor Martha Anger. Here's a quick look at the top trending stories making headlines today. If you post an interesting comment during this update, we may add it at the bottom of the screen. After days of deliberation and growing pressure from lawmakers in both the Democratic and Republican parties, President Biden announced the U.S. is banning all Russian oil, gas, and coal from coming into the United States. Biden says Russian President Vladimir Putin should not profit from American purchases, and the U.S. will not financially support his war. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky thanked Biden for the ban, but continued to push for a no-fly zone over Ukraine. But both Biden and NATO allies say a no-fly zone is off the table because it risks pulling them into a bigger war with Russia. Biden also says Putin is determined to continue on his murderous path, no matter the cost. This is an updated map, with the areas in red representing the locations where Russian troops are, and the red striped area is Crimea, where Russia has seized control. And this map shows the dozens of cities where nearly 2 million Ukrainians have fled. U.S. officials expect the threat from Putin will increase, and says the only way the war will end is if Putin realizes the invasion is threatening his own leadership with his military and his people. Add McDonald's, Coca-Cola, and Starbucks to the long list of U.S. companies taking a stand against Russia and its invasion of Ukraine. McDonald's and Starbucks announced they're shutting down their restaurants and cafes in Russia, and Coca-Cola is suspending all businesses in the country. According to the United Nations Human Rights Office, at least 474 civilians have been killed in Ukraine since the attack started nearly 3 weeks ago. Florida Senator Chevron Jones became emotional and cried on the Senate floor while speaking out against a controversial bill called the Don't Say Gay bill. The actual title of the bill is the Parental Rights Education Bill, and it bans discussion about gender identity and sexual orientation in grades kindergarten through 3rd, and it limits discussions in other grades. Supporters of the bill say LGBTQ-related topics should be discussed at home with families. But opponents warn the bill could lead to further stigmatization of gay, lesbian, and transgender children. Despite Senator Jones's passionate speech about his own struggle coming out as a gay man, multiple amendments to the bill failed. And once Florida's governor signs the bill into law, it will take effect in July. Apple had its first launch event of the year and unveiled a new budget iPhone SE, an updated iPad Air, and a more powerful Mac chip. The iPhone SE costs $429 and comes with 5G connectivity and an A15 Bionic chip. The M1 Ultra Mac chip will be used in a new Mac Studio, a desktop computer without a display, and starts at $4,000. The M1 chip will also be used in the updated iPad Air, which has G5 connectivity, a revamped camera, and cost $600. The department store Kohl's is getting a makeover. In fact, the company says it's not going to be a department store anymore. Instead, it's going to be adding Sephora mini shops to about 75% of its U.S. stores and open 100 new locations that will be about half the size of what they are now, with more of a focus on fitness, athleisure, and jeans. Kohl's is just one of a number of department stores that's taken a hit over the past few years. But will the changes work? Well, it seems Wall Street isn't convinced. Kohl's share tumbled 13% Monday. And were flat in Tuesday morning trading. But Kohl's is not listening to suggestions for a spinoff or a buyout. It is choosing instead for a reinvention. Are you obsessed with the online game Wordle? If you don't know what that is, it is a daily online game that went viral earlier this year, where players have to figure out the 5-letter word of the day in 6 tries. And guess what? People are cheating. A study by Word Finder X discovered people are Google searching for the Wordle word of the day. And the study found people in New Hampshire are the biggest cheaters, followed by Rhode Island and Vermont. Shame, shame on you. Sign1News will be broadcasting updates Monday through Friday. Then this Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, join us for a live panel of diverse guests to discuss the hot topics of the week. A big thank you to our Sign1News app supporters. You help make this broadcast happen. You can download the Sign1News app by heading to the App Store or Google Play Store on your smartphone, and you can also watch on Apple TV, Amazon, and Roku.